Okay, what's up, guys? Now, Top 5 Unknowns, they've uploaded a video called 5 Mysterious Places That They, quote unquote, they don't want you to know about. Yeah, there's some, I feel like, yeah, that's one thing I do feel like, that the American government, they're hiding some things that they don't want us to know, like places, things that they found, that they came across, like they do not want us to know about. And so yeah, places definitely would be one of them. Like there's probably like some places that we can't explore, that we can't go to because the government then closed it off, and they're all like, no, this is just only made for the government, nobody else. And it's like, what is it that they want to hide? Like that's my question to the government. Like, what is it that's so, like, it's like, oh, we gotta hide it from the public and things, they can't see it. And then it's like, is it really that serious? Like, because it's like, we as the public, the people that make this country what it is today, we should know, okay? And it's like, it's stuff like, you got people out here that, like, defending our country, they probably don't even know the, places that we can go to and stuff. And it's like, come on now. Like, if it wasn't for us American citizens, what would America be? So it's like, yeah, I feel like the American government, like they need to come clean with some things. Like, what is it, like, why are you hiding? Like, I don't know, but it's probably not the American government. It's probably like other people and things that are doing this. So, but no, let's check it out because I'm curious about this video. Let's see what it's gonna be about.
Since the creation of the CIA in 1947, this government agency has been collecting and analysing data from across the globe, and perhaps from other planets. This type of information can range from terrorist missions to nuclear threats to interplanetary relations. But where did the CIA collect and keep this data? Where and from whom did they find it? The 5 places discussed in this video might shed some light on the secrets of the Central Intelligence Agency. Located in the basement of the Somalian NSA building in the capital of Mogadishu, this underground prison holds about 50 prisoners, including members of terrorist groups and even citizens from Western countries. Previous captives of this small secret prison claim that the cells are dark, humid and foul-smelling, and that the beds are dirty and crawling with bugs. Another prisoner said that he was dragged from his Kenyan home, had a bag placed over his head, hands tied, and was flown to the prison where he stayed for almost 2 years. He was not allowed to contact a lawyer or leave his cell for the duration of his stay. And he was interrogated by hundreds of different people from different countries and races. Why this prison exists is unclear, due to the secrecy that it is surrounded in. No one really knows who has been held here, for what reasons, and for how long. The information received comes solely from former prisoners, so it is hard to say exactly what goes on in this little-known prison. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Like, it's just, because I think, didn't they talk, I don't know, like, I'm trying to remember, did they talk about something like that? Because I remember in Zero Dark 30, they had like this, didn't they have like a prison in there, and then they was like interrogating the guys. Like, I don't know if that's like a hidden off prison, but yeah, like for terrorists and stuff, like if they trying to find that out, I'm like, oh, okay, then, but still, it's like, it ain't really a secret now. Like, we already kind of know about it and stuff. Like, it's a closed off area, then it's like, it's bound to get around and things. So it's just all like, yeah, they don't want us to know about it, but eventually we're going to find out. We just going around exploring, and then there's like some government agents that ran up on me saying you can't be out here right now. So it's like, yeah, it's stuff we're bound to find out about. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Like, it's just, but I mean, it kind of does make sense. Like, if they're interrogating, trying to figure out, like, what's the deal, like, what's your attacks, like, but if it's just they going around just doing this to random people, I'll be like, okay, now y'all need to chill. Like, it's just, it ain't even that, like, I mean, it is that serious. Alright, I was getting ready to say it ain't even that serious, but no, it is that serious. Like, you trying to find out some terrorist groups or something, like, what's their next move, then yeah, it's just like, make some moves out there and find out what's going on. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, to just be secretive about it, like, that's just something I don't understand. I feel like that there's more to that than it's just like, just hiding underground, and it's just like, well, we know that, but what is there to explore? What is there to see? That's the thing that we want to know. So yeah, let's well, all we know is that it's a prison, but like, I would like to see the inside, like, what's it all about and stuff. So
the Russian military built something into the side of this massive mountain during the latter part of the 20th century. The strangest part of this excavation project is that Russians will not give a clear answer about what exactly it is supposed to be. Explanations from the government officials about the project include an underground storage area for food and clothing, a mining enterprise searching for mineral ores, and a bunker in case of a nuclear war. Due to the government's unwillingness to offer a straight answer, many theorize that the mountain is now home to a massive amount of nuclear weapons. Even more chilling is the theory that the complex houses a computer that will detonate the nuclear weapons after detection of any nuclear attack on Russian soil. If the nukes were detonated, the cobalt contained in the mountain range would spread across the entire Earth. In its isotopic form, cobalt is extremely hazardous to human health. The entire world will suffer an epidemic of symptoms ranging from asthma, pneumonia, vomiting, bleeding, coma, to even death.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, see, now stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, you guys definitely need to, keep an eye on that stuff. Like, that would be worst case scenario. Something happens and that stuff explode, and then they set the whole Earth. Like, and it looked like that. Like, by that photo, they look like there's a lot of nuclear, weapons underneath. So I'm like, man, like, what's the reason of hiding it? What's the reason of even having it in the first place? Like, you guys make these weapons, and it's like, what are you going to use it on? Like, it's just like one detonates, and it's just like it's gonna. I don't know if they were talking about like if they all had detonated or if just the one detonated. But if the one detonated, and it's going to be attacking like all of Earth and things. It's like, what's the reason of having that? Like, seriously, like, yeah, you guys got a bunker, you guys gonna be safe, but it's not like I got a bunker underneath my house and things. So it's like, yeah, what's the reason of having that stuff, man? There ain't no reason for all of that.
1,252 square mile area is the largest known test site for military operations and has been dubbed the new Area 51. It is located in the Salt Lake Desert of Utah and covers an area about the same size as Rhode Island. With that much space, you can only imagine exactly what goes on there. And that's true because people are not allowed to even go near the perimeter. One of the projects that have been released to public knowledge is the recreation of complete towns in Japan and Germany during World War II. These villages were used as models for the military to see the aftermath of weapons of mass destruction. What's left of one German town can still be seen from satellite images of the area, and it might become open to the public for future tours. People have seen strange-looking aircraft in the area, with fugelages similar to what you would expect to see in space.
UFO sightings that they always be talking about.
The southern portion of Nevada,
and UFC sightings. Like, I don't know why I was had UFC. I think I said UFC way too many times over the week.
As an area to test aircraft in the 1950s, but the area has been home to more than just test flights. Many speculate that Area 51 projects include extraterrestrial matters like the storage and study of recovered alien spacecraft, the examination of alien life forms, and the creation of spacecraft based on the recovered designs. Whether or not these theories are true is impossible to know, considering no one is allowed to enter.
And it's like, that's why people be questioning, that's why people be making videos like this, because we're trying to figure out if there is like alien life that you guys have came across. Why are you hiding it? Like, that's just, I don't know, like, I feel like, that there will be a reason why they're hiding it and stuff, like, to protect it, or to protect the public. Like, we trying to figure out its powers, we're trying to figure out what it can do and things, and it's like, look, if it's dangerous, send it back to where it came from. Like, I don't know, like, one would think, like, it only goes to these places. Like, this, like, the government, like, I'm just, like, that's just the things I just don't understand. Like, these, like, alien life, like, they only go to, like, these parts of Earth and things to just only talk to the government. Like, no, I'm like, if I was an alien, I'm like, no, I ain't gonna land on no Area 51. I'm gonna land in Seattle, Washington on the Space Needle, because that's somewhere I feel like landing. Savage life, okay? So yeah, that's where, if I was alien, that's something I would have done. But it's just like, I don't understand, like, that's just stuff that I don't understand. It just kind of gives you a reason, like, not to believe in all of that stuff, because it's like, they show it, but we don't see it. Like, they'll make them videos talking about the sightings and things of it and stuff, and it turns out that stuff probably be fake anyways. So it's like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, I just, maybe if I seen it for myself, and it's just like, if it was open up to the public so we can see it and things, like, what are you trying to hide? Like, is it really that dangerous? If it's really that dangerous, then maybe you guys shouldn't be fooling around with it and stuff. But anyways, it might just be like a area where they just test off things like weapons, armor, all of that stuff and things. and just, you know, for future wars. Maybe I feel like that's where all of them places like Area 51 and all them places are for, to just test out like their weapons and armor and all of that crap. But who knows what they're using that area for.
There are snipers watching the perimeter with permission to kill anyone that even gets near. People driving on the highway close to Area 51 have noticed that their cell phones mysteriously turn off when they are within a certain range of its boundary.
Wow. I will go over it. Why not go over there, but like drive by it and see.
Location records information from cell phones, radio.
Like you, that'd be so messed up. You talking on the phone and your phone just shut off, and you're like, what is going on? And then you over here trying to pick up a connection. You don't even realize you standing right next to Area 51 and you ain't gonna get no connection. Like, you guys have that type of power and technology to do that, and it's like, for what reason? Like, why though? Like, why is it so important for you guys to keep that stuff a secret? Like, that's why you got people like me that's curious, and people like this that makes videos like this that wants to know about this stuff, you know?
Education equipment from across the globe. More than 1,000 employees work inside the Pine Gap facilities, and besides the satellite,
I even get a job application to Area 51. Like, how? How's that even possible?
Working on. Journalists
go on monster jobs about like Area 51, help wanted.
Including large
you gotta file like about 100 different papers. You gotta file like a whole book of like thick like a Bible just to apply there. You're like, man, I ain't got the time for that.
And the most affluent CEOs of the world in the event of a stock market crash. The biggest supercomputer created is said to be held in the depths of Pine Gap and is continually collecting data on citizens from all nations.
Wow.
Besides the theories of what's going on below Pine Gap, people living in this remote Australian area have many stories of UFO sightings in the skies above the base. 2 of these sightings involve mysterious aircrafts emerging from hidden doors and disappearing shortly after takeoff.
Wow.
One of the more famous sightings involves a blue beam coming down from a 550-foot diameter spacecraft over the base of Pine Gap. Then later, a smaller blue beam sent from Pine Gap up to the UFO. Were aliens transmitting data or objects or even people? Unfortunately, the CIA doesn't divulge much information about the goings-on at Pine Gap, or any of these other places for that matter. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching.
Kind of like makes you think, like, do they have some technology or something?
See you next time.
Like, it kind of makes you think, do they have like some technology or something that just, that aliens detect, and then they just go straight down to Area 51 and like, hey, you transfer this, we transfer that, and then they just have us, like, they testing out our stuff, then we testing out their stuff, and it's like, I don't know, like, it's just, that's why it's just like, I'm curious, like, on what would that all be about, like, all that Area 51 stuff. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not really, I'm not that type of person that just get into stuff, but I'm kind of curious about Area 51, like, what it would be about. I feel like the government, I'll be, like, on my way to work, it'd be these men in black suits in a limo, they ain't sit there and push me in some alley, then jump me, put me in the limo, talking about, we'll pay you $5 million, and not say anything about Area 51. Like, I would take this video down. I don't mind having that money. If they ask where I got it from, I'm like, look, I won an underground lotto, okay, or I went to Vegas and I won me some dough. So, anyways, but no, I was just like, I still probably would be curious. Like, yeah, you guys paying me that type of money to just keep my mouth shut. They're like, yeah, you guys hiding something. And I'm like, yeah, you really gonna be giving people the, you know, there's something, you're gonna be really giving them that mindset or something, like something's going on. So it's, yeah, people are trying to just figure it out. That's it. We just trying to know what's the goings on. So, anyways, very, very good video, Top 5 Unknowns. Baby, very curious about, you know, my surroundings on this planet called Earth. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to stay up to date with this. I don't know if they'll make a part 2 or something, or have future videos talking about like Area 51 or something. But if so, definitely will be reacting to it, talking about what I think about it and all of that, and so on. So anyways, yeah, make sure you go subscribe to Top 5 Unknowns. They have 1 million subscribers, okay, over 1 million subscribers. So yeah, make sure, go for them is 2 million. You know, the number gets higher and higher every time their subscribers get higher and higher. So yeah, like for an example, they had 100,000, get them to 200,000. They had 1 million, let's get them to 2 million. If they had 1 billion, let's get them to 2 trillion. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, let's get them to 2 million. And then that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you are new, and peace.